Hello everyone. Welcome to the live demo of SAP Cloud Integration Training which is organized by Anubhav Trainings. Thank you for joining the session. Now, let's start with the agenda of today's demo session. So, today we will cover who is this course for? Who can join this course? Then we will see overview of this training. Then I will show you one use case. Live use case. I will create an iFlow and I will try to integrate two different systems. Then I will cover frequently asked questions, and lastly we will go for live questions and answer. If suppose you have a doubt and then you can ask me. Now, for who can join this course? This course can be joined by anyone who is a technical person. The person can be a fresher, or he can be a manager, or a technology architect, or the person might be from SAP side. Maybe he is an integration expert, and he is a PIP. He might be a PIP expert also. Anybody can join this course. You should have a little programming skill. That's it. That is enough for joining this course. Recently, for example, I'm in previous batches and all. This four, people have joined us, and currently they are working in MNCs and all. So, if, first I will start with the fresher. Jackie is a fresher, and she did a BTech and all, and she wanted to become a integration developer and all. And you are aware that this CPI is CPI demand for CPI is too much and all, right? So whenever you search in any job portal, you will see. So she decided to go for this as an integration developer, CPI integration developer. So she has joined, and currently she is deployed in a project, and she has no experience. She has no experience in CPI. She has no experience in any integration things and all. But our course is designed in such a way that freshers can join, because we are we are teaching everything from the beginning. So this helps Jackie uh, to get a project, and currently she is deployed to the project. Next, Mr. Sohan Sharma, he is a senior guy and he is an architect, and he is basically belongs to one pharma company, and and that is again like a product based company and all. So he wanted actually in his organization. Um, he wanted to introduce CPI uh, for integration purpose. So he wanted to check. So he joined our courses, and he wanted to check whether CPI is suitable for that or not for integration purpose. CPI is capable of integrating multiple, applications or APIs or not, or how CPI can help his organization to achieve uh, integrations. Basically, in his company, in his organization, um, different integration tools are there. So he wanted to introduce SAP CPI. So he learned it from our side, our institute and all. And we have helped him how CPI can help uh, his organization to achieve uh, the new requirements, whatever it is coming. Now, if we go for Rayan is a SAP PIPO consultant. PIPO is nothing an on-premise integration tool, that is again from SAP side only. And he wanted to, because I mean, like a PIPO is going to be, I mean, decommissioned in next 7 8 years. So um he wanted to move from PIPO to I mean, like SAP Cloud Integration Tool, uh, from on-premise to cloud-based. So for cloud-based, we have a SAP Cloud CPI, or you can say SAP CI, Cloud Integration. So uh, again, I mean, for him also, it is very easy to learn it. I mean, from PIPO to CPI, and he is actually currently is again. I mean, this person is also currently working in his project. Actually, that is again a CPI project. He is working now. Then Rahul is there. Um, he was basically integration expert, but uh, he has no idea about like SAP CPI or integration suite. He is basically from Delvomi and all, and basically in his organization, I mean, like success factor integrations were there. So he wanted to move from Delvomi to CPI, because nowadays many success factors uh, integration is coming from Delvomi to CPI and all. So he wanted to learn more about CPI. So I have shown you. I mean, there are four different people, from freshers to experienced, from I'm a like integration expert or a PIPO or a technology architect. I mean, anybody at any time can join this course, and it is helpful for everyone. You should just have a little programming skill, or in layman term, if I say like you should be having like a little bit technical, you should be coming from the technical side. That is enough to join this course. Now, let's go for this overview of this course. What are the things we are going to cover? So, starting with the fundamentals, we are going to cover BTP. Under BTP, we will see what are the global account, sub account, or connectivity, and what is the instances and all. Everything we are going to cover it. So here, you can see that I mean this is SAP BTP cockpit and all. There is sub account, then there is a global account. Everything we are going to cover it in this session. Again, we will see under this integration suite, we will see what are the integration suite capabilities are there. Like we have under this integration suite, we have CPI is there, open connector is there. Then we have APIs are also there. So such type of things we will cover it. So for your convenience, so this is your SAP integration suite, okay? And here you can see this is your build integration scenario. This is nothing your um, SAP CPI. Then you have a API. Then you have a TPM. Then you have a implement interface and mapping, and then you have a extend the non-SAP connectivity. This is nothing your open connector and all. So these things comes under integration suite. Under this integration cloud integration, which is our I mean like the main thing of this training. So under that, we will go for deep dive into SAP cloud integration features with real world scenarios. And today, even though I mean today, even I will show you, I will give you the live example how you can integrate two different systems and all, since in the demo session itself. And yeah, so real scenarios you will get here. I mean, I will show you what are the palette functions are there under this cloud integration, how you integrate the two systems, how you can monitor each and everything. Everything I will show you under this cloud integration. And later, I will cover overview kind of things for this API management and open connector. This API management and open connector is basically um, tell you like you can explore more about integration possibilities with SAP and non-SAP applications. Those things we will cover under this API management and open connector. And before going to start in the first or second session, I will tell you how you can get your account, how you can start working from the beginning. I mean, for SAP, CPI account and all. I will help you to create it. Now, what we are going to see today, we are going to see today an integration message from Postman to CPI, okay? And I will use a Groovy script to log the payload. So basically here I am going to send a message from Postman to CPI and later CPI will send it to the Gmail. So basically we are going to integrate Postman and Gmail with SAP CPI and will use Groovy script to log the payload. Payload is nothing your message. So that I will show you. Before that, we will cover the next slide and then we'll come back to this part. So regarding this course content, as I told you, I'm going to cover the BTP overview, global account, sub account. It's already explained in the previous slides. Then integration suite setup, how I can set up the integration suite and all. You will get account. You can start exploring from the day one or maybe the day two. That is the maximum I am telling you. Then you will see, what is this connectivity options you have available. Then you will see the roles and all, security part. Then you will see cloud foundry command line and all. And later you will see this pricing model. Then at last we will see this open connector and API management. But under this cloud integration, which is the main thing here, we will see how you can explore more and more standard iFlows, how you can customize your iFlow, and how you can monitor it. Then under this integration flow, integration iFlow. Integration flow, short form of integration flow is iFlow. So when you are going to use CPI, I will use the term mostly iFlow, not integration flow. Or wherever you work in future also, they will use the term called iFlow. So iFlow is nothing but integration flow which is used in SAP CI, or you can say CPI. Or don't get confused with CI, CPI or SCI. All are same. SCI is HANA Cloud Integration. Initially, we were calling it as a HANA Cloud Integration. Later the SAP has changed name to SAP Cloud Platform Integration. This is nothing your CPI, and now we are calling it as a SAP Cloud Integration. That is nothing your CI. So under this integration flow, or you can say under the CPI, we will cover iFlow part, where we will see like message mapping, then format conversion. Like how you can convert like your CSV to XML or XML to CSV or JSON to XML kind of thing, or vice versa kind of thing. Then we will see content modifier, how you can modify your data, whether it's a header or like whether it's a body. Then we will see how you can route your message, how you can multicast it to the different receiver. Those things we will cover under this routing and multicast. Later, we will see like how you can combine the message and all. What is this local integration flow? You know this integration flow, but what is this local integration flow? What is the use of this one when you are going to use it? The real life example I will show you. Then uh, exception sub process. This is nothing. Suppose some error is coming. Then how you can use this in exception sub process. Such things we will cover here. Then I will tell you what is this value mappings. Then the basics of Groovy script and all, how you can write this Groovy script, some of the common Groovy scripts which is used nowadays in your project. Then some bonus topics are there. I will tell you like what is SOAP, what is OData, API and all. Then cloud transport management setup, I will try to show you. Then alert notification, mail notification, I will show you. Then how you can migrate. Suppose you are a PIPO guy and you want to migrate to CPI. What are the prerequisites required, and how you can migrate from PIPO to CPI? Everything I will cover this part. And then I will try to show you. I'm like testing with Postman. I'm in testing with Postman, and when today itself I will show you. And what are the guidelines and best practice? Time to time I will tell you, and some of the tips and tricks also. So let's start with a live demo, uh, a live integration. Okay. So here I am trying to send uh, a message from Postman, and we will see that one in our um mail, and that is happening through CPI. So what I can do, I am going to create a iFlow. Second, I am going to create an iFlow. Can give like demo CPI Postman to CPI, Postman to Gmail. Okay, fine. So here I am trying to. I mean, don't worry. I will explain you each and everything later. Just I am trying to share you some of the live example. So I am using adapter. Adapter is nothing a connector, which is used to connect to the different systems, different applications. If I say Postman to okay, now I am keeping this one. Then I am going to add something, some palette function here. Okay, where I will go and this is just. I'm writing a message here. Hi, this is test mail. Thanks, Anurag, or whatever name you can give here. Anurag, Anubhav, you can say like Anubhav team, something like you can give here. Later you can use here one mail adapter which is going to send a mail. Okay, here I am basically giving some SMTP mail address details and all. SMTP dot SMTP dot gmail.com, and then we will use some port here 456 4, so if it should be 465, then I will use here SMTPS and all. Then I will use a plain user ID and password. I have created a user and all, so I am just using it because in demo I mean I can't do each and everything, so I have created these credentials before and I am trying to call it. Then here I will tell the um, to and from mail. So send gmail.com. So what I am trying to send it, whatever the content is there, I am trying to send whatever things are coming from your postman. I am going it send to the this mail address. Yeah, I think that is enough. Okay, I'm going to save it. I will copy this. Okay, postman, and then I am going to deploy it. We'll see. Okay. Okay. Now mine is ready. This not found. 1 second. Okay, 1 minute. Let it to refresh it. I have copied. I'm in this URL, and what I will do. So here, what I am trying to do is basically I am trying to send one message from Postman. I am expecting this to reach to the CPI, and later it should go to the Gmail. This is what I am trying to send it. Okay. Now, is I am basically sending these details to 1 second. Okay. Now I'm sending these details. I am trying to hit the CPI server, and we'll see the result and all. Okay. Now I'm getting a status OK. Now I'm going to see whether the message is reached to the CPI or not. Now you can see this message is completed. That means it is successful and all, and it is reached to the CPI. Now I will open the mail, and I will show you whether I have received the message or not. So hold up for a minute. I will pause the session.
This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. So now you can see that uh, I have received a mail from Postman to Gmail account. So you can see this is the my mail one. Which mail I have received? I have received on this mail. I have not written a subject anything, so I have not received. There is no subject here. So whatever the things I have written here, everything I have received to the uh, my mail. So this is a sample scenario. We try to the live scenario, and this is a end-to-end scenario. We try to show you uh, in this demo session. Now I will give you a small example of Groovy script here. How you can use some Groovy script. So for that, I am trying to add one Groovy script. I'm trying to write one Groovy script here. So what this Groovy script will do, basically, it will, whatever the payload you are writing, whatever the message it is coming, basically it will log it, and you can see it in your CPI system. So basically, I will write a code here. In this case, basically, I will import some of the libraries and all. So one second, import. I can use the same thing. One second. So one second. This body is there. Message is there. I'm going to use it. By default, you will get these things. Define message, process data message. Then I'm going to define a body where I'm going to message dot get body. Here I will use this java.lang.string. I will tell you each and everything later when you join when we will start the actual session. I will cover this part. What is the use of means why, what is this body here and all. Then I am going to define another message log. Message log. It is nothing. It should be capital. Then message log factory log factory dot get message log message. Then I will write some condition and all. Message log not equal to null. Null. And then message log dot. Basically, I am, whatever the payload is there, whatever the message is there, I am trying to keep this one as a attachment. Attachment as a string, as a string. Then I will write something request payload. Then I will call this body, and it should be in text or plain format. I think that is enough. So the return message for return message define body this body equal to, just I am checking whether there is syntax error or not. Body message dot get body java.lang.string as a string. Then define message log second message log factory dot get message log under that the message should be there. Message log message not equal to null. So then I will use this message log again dot add attachment and as a string request payload body. Hope it will work. Deploy it And if suppose there is no issue, no coding issue, no syntax issue, I will tell you the result and all. I'm trying to send it again. Okay, seems there is some issue. Coding, I mean, there is some syntax issue might be there. Message log is not equal to, okay. Okay, seems there is issue with here. Okay, this is string is there, message is there. If message middle is not equal to null, message log. Let's see. Again, we will see. We will deploy it and we'll see. Okay, we'll try to send it again. Yeah, so now the syntax is corrected, and now you can see I'm getting a response as a 200. That means the message is successful. Now we'll see here in the monitoring, and I will tell you, I will go one by. This is just a demo session. I am trying to show you some integrate, and I am trying to show what is the use of Groovy script, how you can utilize this script. That's why I have covered it in the demo session. But each and everything you will get to see when you start the session, when the session is started, when the training is started. Now what I did, I have used whatever the message is going from Postman to CPI and CPI to Gmail. In that case, I am trying to store it as a attachment. For that, I have written the Groovy script. So you can see attachment is there. Previously, you can see there is no attachment, right? So here you can see attachment is there after writing my Groovy script. And what is there in the attachment? If I see here, if I click on this one, okay, you can see hi, this is test mail and Anubhav team and all, right? So this is the, I mean, one of the use case of like your Groovy script, and how you can integrate, I mean, like your multiple systems. Here you can see, I mean, like none of these things are SAP system, but though CPI is capable of integrating two different systems. So I mean, CPI is nothing like that. It can integrate only SAP system and all. No, it is not like that. It is a middleware tool. It can integrate any system and all, whether it's on-premise or cloud or anything, everything it can integrate it. And here we can use the Groovy script, or we can use this Groovy script and all. Now let's go for the second, I mean, next slide. And please, I mean, don't get confusion and all here. Again, I am repeating it. I have just tried to show you. I am just tried to cover it. I have tried to give you some live example of SAP Cloud Platform integration, or you can say like SAP Cloud integration with a Groovy script. I have tried to integrate two systems, and with a Groovy script and all the uses of Groovy script. So here you can see like now some of the questions you might be coming in your mind, like what will the duration of this course, okay, right? And what is the prerequisite? So prerequisite side, I have already told you there is nothing like a prerequisite side. You should have a little programming skill, and that is enough, or you might be a technical side, that is enough to learn this one. The course of the duration of this course is 40 hours. They will cover each and every topic. Okay, what happened, like the timing does not suit me, so I can go for video meet? Yes, you can go for video meet. Suppose you are not available, I mean, you can refer the video. Video you will get each and every time you will get the video, even though you are missing it, you will get the video, you can refer it, and later you can ask the question through mail and all, or maybe in the next session. I mean, it depends on how you are convenient on that one. And this is helpful for those people who wanted to go for who wanted to go for fast track learning and all those people. The person will have the video and can learn it. And what about the servers? But that I already told you in the beginning. You will get the server since the beginning and all, uh, and you can start exploring it. And suppose if I have missed the class, how to refer it and all. So you can refer it. If suppose you are missing it, I mean recording will be there. Every session will you will get a recording whether you join or not. You will get a recording and you can refer it. And later I mean the main thing is that I mean like how you I mean like you can enroll it. Okay. So in that case, basically you can send a mail to Anubhav contact at Anubhav Training and anubhavtrainings.com, and you can enroll it for the session. Yeah. Hope I have tried to give you a good idea about SAP cloud integration and something about like SAP BTP and integration suite. And also I try to cover a live example of how you can integrate multiple systems with the help of and also I have used this Groovy script. So that is for the today's session, today's demo session. Thank you. And if you have any query, just send a mail to contact@anubhavtrainings.com. Thank you. Thank you very much for the joining.